far too long and have been putting it off too long. We have to move two things today, two very big things. One physically bigger than the other. One could go they both could go catastrophically wrong. The first item we have to move is my office cabin. It is my dream cabin. I always wanted a cabin like this, originally for writing, and then transitioned into my computer cabin for editing videos and all of that stuff. So that has to get moved. Now, you can move it the easy, safe way by hiring a company to move it down your driveway and onto the other side of your property, or you can move it the farm way, where you drag it with the tractor. Guess which way we're doing? I'm trying to be optimistic, but the reality is this could go catastrophically wrong and the entire cabin could be pulled apart into pieces and my dream would be absolutely shattered. I'm really hoping it's not. The other thing we have to move is we have to move some of the baby geese. Our first batch of baby geese is ready to go. They are big, they're grass hungry, and they are ready to devour an entire pasture. We have been raising them to put on our Christmas tree farm, to graze among the Christmas trees, to fertilize, and to hopefully not eat the trees. Let's see how this experiment works. We're going to take a look at moving both today. Let me know your comments down below on how you think both of those are going to go. And then let me know your thoughts throughout the video. It's in for a ride today. Hopefully not too much of a ride. Let's go. All right, so today is the day that I have been dreading. A lot of anxiety, a lot of panic going on right now. I gotta move the cabin, but prayers, guys, prayers. All right, so we got the electrical pulled out. So the idea is to put some lag screws in here, big giant lag screws on either side. And 2 of them with a chain. And we're going to attach the train to the back of the tractor and hope for the best. Like it's overcast, but it's baking. There's no breeze at all today. Porta potty? It's staked in, so you gotta pull the stakes out. No, that was just a temporary one. The other ones are in the back. That was just to keep it from flipping backwards. All right, we have all the chains on. Kind of looks like a plow setup for a horse or oxen. You get that spacer right in there. There's no guarantee this is gonna work. No guarantee at all. Hopefully his idea is a good one. Otherwise, this might be the last of my YouTube videos because I won't have any place to edit them if it's broken to bits.
Is it all the way?
No, well,
We have our first baby. The one right here. Oh, here it comes.
He's coming out. It's like, get me out of this thing. Oh, I hear him. You hear the baby?
Like, I'm so tired. Hello, friend. Welcome. You're the first one. Our first little lawnmower has been born.
Where's his head? Oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude. From an egg to a...
Can you imagine being stuck in a cocoon like that and trying to break free? You're like, well, if you don't make it, you're gonna die. I mean, it's like the ultimate escape room.
Oh, that's his butt.
I wonder how he got reversed in there. Because they're supposed to use their beak to break free.
Oh, there.
Come on, buddy. I can't tell what's what.
Oh, here's his head.
There's his wobbly little head. Look at his big foot. Look at his big old foot right
beak,
there.
dude.
Look at his foot. Oh my gosh, look at his little flipper foot. Aww. Hi.
Oh my goodness, look how big his beaker is.
Yeah, that's a big old long beak. Dry off. And then tomorrow, after they've dried off, we'll pull them out and put them in a new area. That means I've got a lot to do now. There you go, buddy. Take a little nap. You've earned it. All right, it's hooked up. Oh my gosh. My heart, like, I'm placid, but like my heart is just like, ah! It's like, it's not, my head and my heart are not connecting at all. My mind's just like, it's gonna be okay, get it done. My heart's like, whoa. So he is going to back up. I'm not sure where he's gonna put it because we have to pull it out so we can get the, running over the ball. We're gonna put the, get the gravel out and put that over where it needs to go. Oh, okay, guys. Put your comments down below. What you think's gonna happen? Eric's gonna get a hit. Gosh, I don't even know if this is gonna be possible. Oh boy, it's moving. Now, to be fair, I had suggested taking that little lip down, but it is on skis, so it should. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Oh. I mean, I get that these things get moved every day, but they're shells. They're not an entire cabin that's finished. This thing is like thousands of pounds. She's looking good so far.
I only have it at 1,000 RPM. It's barely like.
I think the speed is perfect.
It's looking pretty good, but look at that bark. That one.
What?
We might want to stick another one in there.
I thought you meant my ski was coming off. This is the one that they bashed the snot out of. Look at that.
Let's throw another one in there, a little bit closer to the end.
Okay. Alright, so far so good. And then we have to do the same thing to the back of it so that we can pull it back into position. Which kind of sucks, but that's what's gonna work. Yeah, that thing is just fried. Look at that poor sucker. Is that one coming out too?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little more solid on the end.
Yeah. This is a chick heater plate by ChickCozy. Now, these are becoming more and more popular on the market simply because heat lamps are a little bit hard to get in certain areas and they cause a lot of fires. Now, these heater plates are nice. They don't cause fires. You're not going to get burned from them, but they still put out a surprising amount of heat. And we used them with our geese, and the geese really loved them. We had some days where the temperatures got down pretty low, probably about 28 degrees, and all the geese survived, all the chicks survived. Everybody enjoyed having these heater plates in there to crawl underneath under and stay warm. And having an adjustable level was very beneficial as well. I really like the fact that these actually fit inside my igloo chicken coop because a heater light bulb really wouldn't fit. So this was absolutely perfect. You can check out these heater plates in the video description and save 5%. Check out the ChickCozy brooder heater plates in the video description down below. So we got the full goose pen done. I say full because this will be good enough for them for right now. Ooh, that stick looks a little lethal. It's just a pointed stick sticking straight up out of the ground. It's like this. Perfect to go through a tractor tire. This looks like something my son was whittling. Alright, anyway. So we have our goose fence. I do not have a door yet, and it's not electrified yet. and they don't have a shelter yet. We're gonna put the geese out here. The geese are gonna eat the grass. They're definitely gonna help the soil. Maybe they'll add a little bit of acid into the soil. That'd be great. I know a lot of you guys were concerned about the soil being too acidic because of the trees, but so far that's not gonna be our issue. So, all right, let's get these geese out here. So it's interesting that out of this group, we have one boy. You can tell the boys apart from the girls because they're a lot lighter colored. Eventually the boys will be white and the girls will stay gray. And so in this group right now, we have one that is gonna be a boy. That boy right there. You see how big all of them have gotten. There's a couple smaller ones like right there. That one's just a little bit smaller. This group is way overdue to be out here. They're so excited to eat the grass, they don't even want to move. You can see them kind of poking at the tree just a little bit because they don't know what it is, but they're spitting it right back out again because the grass is a lot tastier. And there's no reason for them to eat the trees when they have this massive expanse for them to eat. Once they realize that they can go around this whole area, they'll spread away from this one spot. I wasn't trying to dump them in front of a tree, but that's just kind of how it ended up. So that boy was just trying to eat on the tree. Now you're gonna notice we also have 4 chicks in here. These are homegrown chicks. These are chicks that we hatched out of our incubator from our own chickens. Barnyard special. Don't know what breed they are, but they're pretty. So we're probably gonna actually end up adding the chickens in here too. We just want the geese to understand that this is their spot. I'm not sure if the chickens are gonna be aggressive or territorial, but we're getting tired of them running around the farmyard, especially going into the barn and eating all the cat food. So I think this is a much better way to go. Plus free-range eggs taste way better than cooped up eggs. And now our grand experiment begins. Stay tuned to see how the next batch goes. We have 8 geese here. We have about another 8 or 9 in the house. And then we have 2 more sets of incubator eggs. One's 14 and the other's 8. So not as many as we were hoping. We were hoping for about 200 to do this entire front property. But I guess it'll give us a good idea as to whether or not this is actually going to work. So it's either the world's best idea or the world's worst idea. Let me know down below, which one do you think it is? So right now we're coming off that hump right there. biggest thing is that we don't lose the skis just because it's so mangled. The ski's in bad shape. That one's still digging. This is painful to look at. Everything looks okay in there. There's the driveway. Now we're definitely gonna be grading the driveway out. Yep, you know, some days you go for a stroll, and some days your cabin goes for a stroll. I'm just going towards all the scenery instead of waiting for it to come to me. But in all seriousness, the little bits of creeks are a little bit unnerving. I felt this post move and shift a little bit. I don't see any damage on the inside yet, so that's good. Ooh, floor is creaking. I mean, it's gonna happen because this is all nailed together. I wonder if we're gonna clear this okay. Ooh, I don't really like the sound of that. It's about this time they expect the neighbors to come out with their popcorn. Now, I'm not usually one that likes to have Eric gloat and say, I told you so, and jump up and down and laugh in my face, but this instance, I really hope he does. Because I hope that it goes that well that he can turn around and say, see, I told you so, bah ha ha. But, wait, still got a little ways to go, but we're almost there. There it is. The spot she's going. Although I'm not entirely sure how he's planning to park this, because he's got to be able to get the tractor around it to put the gravel in. It might be a little dicey on that corner. Let me check the back. This is the danger part because it's got to turn. You should have known better than to do a tight turn. What? Yeah, you're clearing. You got to do a really wide turn. I don't know if that's going to be wide enough. Otherwise, he's just going to snowplow the entire driveway. Whew, okay, this is the last dicey part. He can make this turn without anything. I'm standing back here because if those chains just break, I don't want to get whipped with them. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Almost there. All right, so now you have to get the gravel put down here. So this is not ideal at all because it's not dirt, it's just grass. So I think what we're gonna have to do is go through and spray it. So Eric just dropped off the first load right there. Honestly, I really don't know what to expect with this. But, you know, we're going to do the best we can. Normally you'd grade it out nice and flat first and then put this down, but we don't have that kind of time. The weather hasn't exactly been cooperating either, so we'll finish this off pulling it into place. Oh yeah, because I know someone's going to ask. I did weed kill it first. I used vinegar, 45% strength vinegar. It's industrial strength. And I mixed it with a little bit of water, so it should keep it down for good. Should. Alright, it's a different way of doing it. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Hopefully it will. A little sketchy because he's going up the hill. So much for my leveling job. Carl, ciao. I'm backing up in case it blows. I don't know if the back is tapered. Oh, hold on. I don't think he realizes that railroad tie is twisting. Oh, he's got to readjust the straps. You want to take it off or just shorten it?
tractor.
Yeah, but it's just gonna snowplow everything that way.
You're right, but it's gonna line it up the way we want it.
I guess you can try it. I don't know how well it's gonna move. Oh, I got a drawer that popped open. I kind of figured that was probably gonna happen. Not doing anything yet. Alright, that's good. No one's gonna be able to tell because the barn is so big. You can't tell at all. Now the real question is, how level is this poor thing after sliding forwards and backwards and sideways? And oh, you got a big gap right there. Last time we were lifting it on the siding and it almost snapped. That was with it empty.
Huh?
There's no runner boards. They built it onto the skis. Alright, I'll update you when it's done. Alright, well, we pretty much have it where Eric wants it. So, the only thing that's left to do is tweak the leveling just a little bit because of all of the moving. That side right there, you can see all the dirt's been just pulled away from it. And so that side is actually too low. So we're gonna have to get in at some point and hope that we can get the forks of the tractor underneath there. Actually, this one I might be able to fork from the front because there is a running board on this one. The back one doesn't have a board on it, so it's probably nice that we can lift it from the front on this one because it's got a 2x4 in the front. So we just need to get some stuff underneath that corner because right now we can't open the front door. It's stuck, like bad stuck. So yeah, so we can lift that up and shove some material underneath it. But we've been out here all day, and let me tell you, I really wish I had a hot tub to soak in right now because I just want to relax with like a drink and a hot tub and just have nothing bother me. It is so nice out. This would be the perfect time to have a hot tub and just sit outside and just be like, I don't like taking a lot of baths because it's just like, you're inside. I'd rather be outside. I'd rather just enjoy the beautiful day, what's left of it, the evening. But sadly, we do not have a hot tub. We've talked about getting one when we get the house put in, but we'll see. Well, it might not be as beautiful of a location as it was previously, but from the road, it kind of looks a little bit like it makes more sense. We got the solar panel moved back over here. I've yet to hook it up to the solar panel, but it's there. We'll probably end up moving it, honestly, down the hill further because it's not going to get the light it needs right here. Too many things in the way. Eric was talking about building some steps into the slope down here, just to kind of make it aesthetically more appealing. And the dog has already gone to work digging a hole underneath it. And you can see right here, this is the replacement board that I had screwed on there, and even that shattered. This whole line shattered right off, and then this part started to come off. But all in all, it still went better than expected. I haven't checked this door yet to see if that one's stuck. In the old location, I could barely open that door and I had to lock it to get it to stay straight. And that's just how it was. Oh my goodness gracious. The bees are getting excited about the cabin move. And they're all looking for a place to build a house now. Gonna have to get some good. If you guys have any tips for good bee repellent, put it in the comments down below because I'm gonna need it now. I mean, I needed it before, but. So now all we have to do is we have to hook up permanent power, and we're gonna actually run a line underground to connect into the barn. So this is actually gonna get taken out. We're gonna use actual ground cable line to tie in. So we're going to put a connection on the side of this and then a connection on the barn, connect it in and wire it in. I'm not going to explain how it's actually currently connected to power. We're not going to go into those details. But yeah, so it looks pretty good. I'm happy that it was in one piece. And you know, honestly, I think the saving grace was the spray foam in this instance, because the spray foam acted like super glue to keep everything together, to keep it from falling apart. So one of the ideas that I had with the cabin is, after the house is built, everyone's like, what are you doing with the cabin? Well, it's still my baby. It'll always be my baby. Long ago, I wanted a cabin as my writing space, and so maybe it will turn into my writing space once we get all my computer equipment out of there and into the house. So maybe the Christmas tree farm. Check this out, guys. Check this out. This is an awesome idea. So what if we took this cabin and we retrofitted the entire inside to look like Santa's workshop? And you could have Santa Claus in there, or maybe a mannequin, or maybe you could have Santa Claus sitting outside right here, but the inside would be meticulously decorated, very whimsical, very Christmassy, and then you just have all the windows open so kids can it's just like a outdoor walk around museum, and kids can just look in the windows and see all the different things happening inside of the workshop. When I was a kid, there was this house across the river that had the coolest Christmas setup ever. They had all of these animatronic robots that they had outside their house. They had like, I think, 5 different scenes with animatronic robots. And this was back in the 1980s. I mean, the engineering is actually quite simplistic if you actually run the fundamentals, but doing something like that would be really cool to have in here, and just have some like moving characters, like some elves or like a Santa Claus, cool things like that. Like, I'm telling you, stuff like that is what is really gonna sell your farm. It's not just about selling a tree. It's about selling your farm and everything else that you have to sell on your farm. And I think this, in this location right here, is probably perfect for that, because we're gonna have trees over there, we're gonna have trees over there. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you thought that this was crazy, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Currently, Eric is suffering from a massive kidney stone that just decided to pop in this week when we're getting ready to break ground. So things are a bit of a roller coaster between missed calls and missed emails, and Eric just wanting to pull the plug on everything. So definitely stay tuned to see how everything's going to shake out, because we are supposed to be surveying the ground today, breaking ground in 3 days. Definitely can use your thoughts and prayers, guys, but either way, it'll work out. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, hit that red subscribe button and click the bell. And if any part of this video was enjoyable, hit that thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Feel free to take a look at some of my previous videos, and I will see you next week, Sunday. Love you guys. Bye.